Hello everyone, welcome to today's session of C programming. Today we will be discussing the topic loops in C, in which we are going to see the three major loops which are used in C programming, which is while, do while and for. Also, we will be discussing nested loops in this, which is nested while, nested do while and nested for loop. So let's get directly into it. So what exactly is a loop? तो आपको पहले तो पता होना चाहिए कि what is a loop. So a loop is nothing but a set of statements or code which is executed repeatedly. Okay, मतलब अगर आपको एक set of statements दिया गया है और वो statements आपको multiple times back to back execute करवाना है, तो then that particular thing would be called as a loop. So looking into the definition, loops in C programming are used to repeat a block of code until a specified condition is met. तो again now this is an important thing that अगर आपको वो code execute करते जाना है until and unless a specified condition is met, okay, वरना क्या हो जाएगा, आप continuously execute करते जाओगे, वो infinitely चलता जाएगा. तो if you want कि वो execute हो but एक particular condition तक execute हो, then also you can use these loops. तो it allows programmers to execute a statement. एक statement चाहिए तो आप execute कर सकते हो, or you can even execute group of statements multiple times. Now this is the most important thing, multiple times without writing the code again and again. Okay, वरना क्या हो जाता, अगर आपको एक ही चीज multiple times execute करना है, क्योंकि C एक sequential programming language है, तो वो sequentially ही execute होगा, और एक ही चीज अगर multiple times execute करना है तो वही चीज को बार बार you will have to keep on writing it again and again. Like if you see, this is an example where we are not using loops, okay, but we are trying to print the same thing repeatedly. So in this case, this is a simple code which is printing the word hello multiple times without loops. Okay, so if you see here, it is hash include stdio.h int main function printf hello, printf hello, printf hello. So here what we are doing, we are printing the word hello 3 times. तो यहाँ पे 3 बार हमने printf लिखा हुआ है because I want to print it 3 times. But what if I want to print it 100 times? Okay, if I want to print it 100 times, would it be actually logical or does it make sense to actually write 100 times printf statements? You can of course write it, but that's not a very good way of programming. Okay, 100 times, look, what if I want to write 1000 times? Okay, so obviously this kind of thing doesn't work in the long run. So we need to use something more easier in order to print multiple statements like this. So we have got the concept of loops, in which we have got 3 types of loops. Okay, so there are majorly 3 types of loops. First is the while loop, second is the do while loop, and third is the for loop. Depending upon what is your program and what are the requirements in your program, you can use any of these loops as per your feasibility. So moving on to the first one, that is while loop. Okay, so let's see what is while loop, the syntax for it, the flowchart for it, and an example for it, and try to understand this one. Okay, so a while loop, it is an entry controlled loop. Okay, so very important word here, in which the condition is checked before entering the body. Okay, तो while loop एक ऐसा loop है जिसमें entry check होता है. Entry check होता है मतलब पहला एक condition दिया जाएगा, and that condition is checked whether it is true or if it is false. If it is true, only then in that case the block of code or the statements inside that while loop will get executed. तो condition starting में ही check किया जाता है कि वो true है कि नहीं, और true होगा तो ही statements execute होता है. So that is why it is called as an entry control. Entry पे ही control किया जाता है, true है कि false है. True है तो आगे बढ़ो, नहीं तो you can stop it there itself. So it's an entry controlled loop. Okay, so it's already mentioned over here, it's an entry control loop. So now if you look into the flow chart, before getting into the syntax, let's look into the flow chart. तो अगर flow chart में अगर आप देखोगे तो start यहाँ से होता है, and first thing that is checked is the condition itself. तो पहले ही आप condition check करोगे. Condition check करने के बाद आपका either condition true होता है या तो false होता है. Okay, so if the condition is true, then in that case the statements inside the while loop will get executed. Okay, तो जितना भी statements आपने लिखा होगा, एक हो सकता है या multiple statements हो सकते हैं, जितनी भी statements आपने लिखा होगा, that will get executed, and again after the statement is executed, it will again go back and check the condition. फिर से condition check होगा कि वो true है कि false है. Suppose the second time also it is true, again it will go and execute the statements. उसके बाद में फिर से वापस condition check होगा This time, suppose the condition is false, then it will basically exit out of that loop and go and execute the remaining statements that you have written after the while loop. Okay, so this is the way the entire flowchart of while loop works. The syntax goes like this. Syntax में you have to first use the word while. तो while एक keyword है C में, तो while word से आपको start करना है. उसके बाद में you are going to write the brackets, and inside that you are going to mention the condition. The condition which needs to be evaluated whether it is going to be true or false. And like in the flowchart we said, अगर true है तो ही statements execute होगा. So here it's either true or false. तो अगर true है तो entire the control will jump inside the body of the loop. So you can see ये curly braces यहाँ पे open हो रहा है मेरा while का और ये मेरे close हो रहे हैं. So this is the start of the while loop. This is the end of the while loop. Whatever statements you write in between these two are called as the body of the loop. And condition अगर true होगा तो the control will go to the body of the loop. It will execute it starting से end तक जितना भी लिखा हुआ आपने. उसके बाद में it will again go and check. So again I'll show you. इसके बाद में वापस it will go and check the condition. Condition अगर true है तो फिर से अंदर जाएगा. It will execute the body of the loop. वापस it will again go and check the condition. So this will keep on repeating till when? Till the condition is going to be false. So if the condition is false, okay, by chance अगर condition false है तो it will directly execute the code which is after the while loop. All right. So this is the way the syntax of while loop looks like. Now let's look into the example of how this thing works. Okay, so here we have an example how while loop is executed. So you start here with hash include stdio.h. तो यहाँ पे मेरा पास एक stdio.h header file को include कर लिया है हमने int main function. So inside that we have int I is equal to 1. So what we are doing, we are declaring a variable over here. Variable का नाम क्या है मेरा I, और I को वैल्यू क्या असाइन कर दिया 1. ओके ओके, सो I को वैल्यू हमने 1 असाइन किया. सो इफ आई जस्ट राइट ओवर हियर I वैल्यू इज 1 इन दिस केस. सो आई हैव I का एक वेरिएबल बनाया हुआ है यहाँ पे मेरा, और इसका वैल्यू है 1 इनिशियली दैट वी हैव डिक्लेयर्ड इन द प्रोग्राम. ओके, सो दिस इज बेसिकली ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज इनिशियलाइजेशन ऑफ माई वेरिएबल. ओके, तो I एक ऐसा वेरिएबल है जिसको मैंने इनिशियलाइज किया हुआ है. दैट लाइन वुड ऑल्सो बी कॉल्ड एज इनिशियलाइजेशन. ओके, आफ्टर दैट आई एम यूजिंग द while लूप. सो while ब्रैकेट्स में I लेस देन और इक्वल टू 5. तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ मेरा सेकेंड स्टेप कंडीशन. तो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर लूप्स में ना 3 चीज हमेशा होता है. इनिशियलाइजेशन होगा, फिर कंडीशन होगा, फिर या तुम्हारा वेरिएबल को या तो इंक्रीमेंट या डिक्रीमेंट किया करते. So it depends upon what you want, increment or decrement, but this is the 3 major steps which is written in the comments in this particular program. So while I less than or equal to 5, so what is the condition over here? The condition is I less than or equal to 5. So you just check the condition. Is I less than or equal to 5? I less than or equal to 5 है क्या? 1 मेरा value 1 है. 1 less than or equal to 5? Yes, the condition is true and therefore it will go inside the while loop. ठीक है, inside the while loop it will go and it will execute the statements which are there inside the while loop. तो मेरा while loop यहाँ से start होता है, खत्म यहाँ पे होता है. So both these statements will get executed. What is the statement? Printf %d, I. Basically what am I telling? I'm trying to print the value of I. तो I का कौन सा भी जो भी value है currently, I का value 1 है. It will go over here and it will print the value of I. So basically the output of this particular program right now will be I is equal to 1. Okay, I is equal to नहीं लिखा हुआ है. So okay, I'll just remove this thing. I'll write only 1. Okay, 1 is the output. Done. After that, next line pe it is I plus plus. So I plus plus means we are basically, if you recollect, this is the increment operator. And increment operator, why do you use it? You use it to increment the value of the variable by 1. So right now, what is the value of I? I का value है 1. तो increment by 1 means I का value क्या बन जाएगा अभी 2. Okay, so right now the value of I will be 2. Okay, now after that यहाँ पे इसके बाद तो कुछ नहीं है, तो इसके बाद end of the loop आता है. तो इसके बाद में क्या होगा? It will again go back to the while condition. Check the condition, test the condition. Okay, test the condition whether it is true or false. So this time again it will be checked whether I is less than or equal to 5. Is I less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is, right? It is 2 is less than or equal to 5. The condition is true again. It will again go inside the while loop. It will print percentage d comma I. That means it will again print the value of I. So this time what is the value of I? It is 2. So the output will be 2. Done. उसके बाद में वापस नेक्स्ट लाइन पे जाएगा. नेक्स्ट लाइन में क्या है मेरा? नेक्स्ट लाइन में मेरा I प्लस प्लस है. So this time 2 will become 3. Correct? Increment the value by 1. तो 2 will become 3. और उसके बाद में फिर से the entire control will jump back to the condition. So always remember, इतना होने के बाद ये चलता जाएगा. This will keep on executing until and unless the condition becomes false. Okay? So here again the condition will be checked. Is I less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is. 3 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, the condition is true. It will go inside. It will print f I again. That means this time the value of I again will be printed on the screen, which is 3. Okay? Again the same thing. I plus plus होना है फिर से. तो 3 का value क्या बन जाएगा अभी? 4 हो जाएगा. Again this entire thing. Again the condition is going to check. Is 4 less than or equal to 5? Yes, the condition is true. It will go inside. It will print the value of I, which is this time 4. 4 है ना मेरा वैल्यू, तो 4 प्रिंट हो जाएगा. फिर से I प्लस प्लस होना है. I प्लस प्लस मतलब I का वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगा? इंक्रीमेंट हो जाएगा, मतलब 4 का क्या बन गया? 5. Again this loop is going to get executed. Check the condition. 5 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Yes, it is. It will go inside and it will print the value of I. तो print the value of I means I का वैल्यू करंटली क्या है मेरा? 5. तो स्क्रीन पे क्या हो गया? प्रिंट 5. उसके बाद में फिर से I प्लस प्लस. That means I will now again get incremented, which is 5 will become 6. Okay? Again the condition will just check while I is less than or equal to 5. This time I का वैल्यू क्या है मेरा? 6 है. तो is 6 less than or equal to 5? No. This time the condition is false. Now, so since the condition is false this time, it will now come out of the loop and execute the statements after the loop. तो अभी loop के बाद में तो मैंने कुछ भी नहीं लिखा हुआ है. We are directly returning 0. So basically that's the output of our program. Okay? So as you can see, it is printing 1 to 5. जब तक मेरा condition true है तब तक वो print कर चुका है. उसके बाद में the moment the condition becomes false, it is coming out of the loop. Alright, so this is the way a while loop works, where you are executing this set of statements repeatedly. Alright, moving on to the next one, which is a do-while loop. Now, do-while loop is, all the loops actually are having the same concept, बस उनका logic है is a little different. So, do-while loop is an exit controlled loop. Okay, exit controlled मतलब here the condition that is checked is always at the end of the loop. Okay, it's checked, and after the entire statements are executed, it is checking the condition, not at the entry like in while loop. So here it is an exit controlled loop, which means that the condition is checked after executing the loop body. तो loop body पहले execute होगा, फिर condition. Due to this, the loop body will execute at least once, irrespective of the test condition. So because of this criteria, so what happens in do while is whatever the body, whatever the statements you want to execute, that will always execute at least once. Because execute होने के बाद check हो रहा है ना, तो एक बार तो execute होना ही है, उसके बाद में condition check होगा. So if the condition is true, it will get executed again. But if the condition is false, it will not execute and it will come out. Okay, so that's the way do while loop runs. So you have to remember that it is an exit control loop. And if you look at this flow chart here, यहाँ पे क्या है? Start पे first you are going into the statements. In the previous one, there was this condition check. Here we are first executing the statements and then we are going into condition checking. If this condition checking is true, then in that case, it will execute the statements again. Okay? अगर ये statements execute होने के बाद फिर से वो वापस condition check करेगा. True है, तो it will again go back to the statement execution. Again, it will go and check the condition. True है, तो वापस statements execute होगा. Again, it will go and check the condition. False हो गया, suppose the condition, then it will end the program. Okay, so this is the way a do-while flowchart looks like. So where you can see statements are executed first, condition बाद में आता है. तो उसका syntax ऐसे रहेगा. Syntax में you will start with the do keyword, curly braces open करो. फिर आपके इसमें आएगा body of the loop. Okay, so here you are going to write whatever body, whatever statements you want to execute multiple times, that you will write over here. After that, close the curly braces and then use the while keyword. Then brackets में आपको condition mention करना है जो आपको evaluate करना है. तो अगर ये condition true होता है तो it will go again inside the body of the loop. अगर condition false होता है तो it will exit the loop, यानी कि it will go to the next line after do while. Okay? So this is the way this entire syntax works. Condition true है तो ही body execute होता है. एज यू कैन सी पहले बॉडी आ रहा है फिर कंडीशन चेक हो रहा है, तो इसलिए इसको हम क्या बोले, एग्जिट कंट्रोल्ड लूप. ऑलराइट, so now let's look into the example for the same. So the example here is, again we are having int main function, inside that int I equal to 1. So again here we are taking one more variable, same way like the previous one. I का value क्या है मेरा फिलहाल 1. So the initialization step is done. Okay, next we are writing the same program actually, but in the way of do while, by using a do while loop. So do curly braces के अंदर printf percentage di, that means what we are doing, we are trying to print the value of I. What is the value of I in my case? Currently it is 1. So the first line of output that is going to be printed on the screen is going to be 1. Okay, output क्या print हो गया, 1 print हुआ. अब उसके बाद में क्या है, I++. I++ means I का value increment हो जाएगा. I का value increment हो जाएगा मतलब I का value अभी क्या बन जाएगा, 2. ठीक है, उसके बाद में it will come out here and it will check the while. Now here the condition is checked. What is the condition? I less than or equal to 5. Is I less than or equal to 5? What is the value of I? 2. So 2 is less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is true. It will go inside the do while again. It will execute printf percentage di. It will print the value of I, and therefore the output of this will be, I का value क्या है फिलहाल 2. So it will print 2 on the screen. Okay, after that again it will increment, update the counter variable, that means it will increment the variable. So I++ मतलब I का value क्या बन जाएगा अभी, 2 का 3 हो जाएगा. Again the condition will be checked, is I less than or equal to 5? Is 3 less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is true. It will go again inside the do while and it will print the value of I. What is the value of I currently? I का current value क्या है, 3. ठीक है, again I++, means I का value increment करना है हमें, तो I का value क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे, 4. Okay, then again the condition is checked, while I is less than or equal to 5. I का value क्या है, 4 है. 4 less than or equal to 5 है. Yes, it is true. It will go again inside the do, print the value of I. What is the value of I currently? 4, so it will print 4. Again I increment, so I increment means this time I will become 5. Okay, again the condition will be checked, 5 less than or equal to 5, condition is true. Yes, it is true. It will go inside, print the value of I. That means the value that will be printed on the screen will be 5. Okay, after that again I++ हो जाएगा, I++ हो जाएगा मतलब I का value क्या बन जाएगा, 6. Okay, 6 हो जाएगा. उसके बाद में again 6 less than or equal to 5, is it condition true? No, this time the condition is not true. 6 is not less than 5 and therefore it will come out of the do while loop and it will exit the program. So the output of this particular program is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So that's how do while works. Now moving on to the next one, which is for loop. Okay, so all the loops are working similarly only. So for loop is comparatively a entry control. So this is like the first one. यहाँ पे हम लोग condition पहले check करेंगे, उसके बाद में true या false के basis पे body of the loop execute होगा. तो for loop is an entry controlled loop, which means that the condition is checked before the loop's body is executed. It is an entry control loop. तो इसका flowchart कैसा है? Start initialization, that means जो भी variable होगा तुम्हारा, counter variable बोलते हैं हम लोग उसको, तो counter variable को जो भी है आपको initialize करना है. फिर आप उसको condition check करोगे कि condition true है कि नहीं है. So if the condition is true, then the statements, whatever is the statement that you want to execute will get executed. Then you do increment or decrement. So there are these steps that you have to follow. First step is initialization. Second step is condition checking. उसके बाद में statements execute होने के बाद में third step is increment decrement. So उसके बाद में वापस increment decrement होने के बाद में फिर से condition check होगा. True है तो फिर से statements execute होगा. Increment decrement किया जाएगा, फिर से condition check होगा. False है तो program end हो जाएगा. Okay. So as you can see here, the syntax for this looks like this. You have to start with the for keyword. उसके बाद में brackets में you have to write 3 things. Okay, please note these things. First you have to write the initialization. तो जो भी variable आप use करोगे उसका initialization part होगा यहाँ पे. उसके बाद में you have to write a semicolon. Okay, write a semicolon. After that write the condition, whatever you want to evaluate. तो condition आएगा second step. After that again a semicolon. After that you are going to do updation. Now what do you mean by updation? It is nothing but increment or decrement the counter variable that you are using. So that is updation. And after you have done this, then curly braces open karke, this will be your body of the for loop. So how this is going to get executed? The execution will be, first क्या होगा, जो भी value है वो initialize होगा, आपका variable जो भी आपने बनाया होगा, that counter variable basically, it will be initialized. After that, the second step will be done, that is the condition will be evaluated, which is true or false. If it is true, then in that case, it will go inside the body of the loop, execute whatever body is there, and then after that, the third step, which is increment or decrement the counter variable will happen. तो उसके बाद में एकदम body of the loop execute हो गया, उसके बाद में value increment या decrement होगा, उसके बाद में फिर से condition check होगा, third के बाद वापस true होगा, वापस condition check होगा, true या false है, true है तो it will go to the body and again go to the step number 3 to increment and decrement. Again 2 step will happen, true और false है check किया जाएगा, true है तो continue, false है तो it will basically exit out of the for loop and go to the next line after the for loop. Alright, so that's how the for loop syntax looks like. So looking into the example, so here we have in the main function we are writing the for keyword, brackets mein, here now look at this, this is my first step which is initialization step as we saw in the syntax. The initialization step is declaring a variable called as I जिसका value हमने किया हुआ है assign 1. तो अगर आप देखोगे ना ये previous example जैसा ही है, output भी फिलहाल आपको वैसे ही देगा but in the form of a for loop. So here I का value क्या है 1. Next semicolon I less than or equal to 5. So this is to separate these sections now we are using semicolon. Okay, not colon, not comma, semicolon. So I less than or equal to 5. Condition check करो कि क्या मेरा 1 less than or equal to 5 है. It is right, it is true. So it will go inside the body of the loop and body of the loop में मेरे पास एक ही statement है. I just want to print the value of I. So I'll print and the output of this particular program will be 1. The first line. Output आ गया 1 मेरा. उसके बाद में मैंने क्या बोला था, body के बाद क्या होता है? The next step that is executed is I++. I++ मतलब either initialize, sorry, either increment or decrement the particular counter variable. So here we are incrementing, तो I का ++ करना है, यानी कि I का value अभी क्या बन जाएगा मेरा? I will become 2. Same thing again 2 हो गया. उसके बाद में क्या करना है आपको? Condition फिर से check करना है. तो 2 हमेशा याद रखो. Increment decrement के बाद again you have to come back to the condition. Check the condition 2 less than or equal to 5. Yes, it is true. It will go inside and it will print the value of I. That means the output will be this time 2. Okay. Again after that the condition will be, again after the body of the loop, increment or decrement will happen, which is nothing but I++. That means this time the value of I will be 3. Okay. Again the condition will be checked. Is 3 less than or equal to 5? Yes, it is true. It will go inside, print the value of I. That means right now the value of I that is 3. So it will print 3. Next again it will go and increment the value of I. That means I का value increment हो जाएगा. I का value क्या हो गया? 3 का क्या हो जाएगा? 4 हो जाएगा. फिर condition check होगा. 4 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, the condition is true. It will go inside, print the value of I. That means the value of I that will be printed will be 4. Again I will be incremented. तो I का value last में क्या हो जाएगा? 5 हो जाएगा. 5 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, the condition is true. It will go inside, print the value. So therefore, the value that will be printed will be 5. After this, again the value will be incremented. तो 5 का क्या हो जाएगा? 6 हो जाएगा. 6 is less than or equal to 5? No, this time the condition is false. 6 is not less than 5. So therefore, when 6 is less than or equal to 5 condition check होगा, उसके बाद में the condition, the control will jump directly after the for loop, which is nothing but return 0. It will successfully return the program and the output of this particular code will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's how this particular thing works for a for loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the output. Okay. So we are getting the same output but written in different ways for the different loops. Alright. So moving on to the next, that is nested loops. So we have already seen the 3 basic loops, for, do while and while. अब इसका एक advanced version आता है, that is nested loops, जहाँ पे like in the previous lecture we had seen nested if else and all. So वहाँ पे जैसा concept था nested का, same concept है यहाँ पे भी. Nested loops means one loop inside another loop. So it can be a while inside a while, it can be a do while inside a do while, or it can be a for inside a for. Okay, so nesting loops means placing one loop inside another. this inner loop runs fully for each iteration of the outer loop. So if you are, what is basically going to happen, one loop is there inside another loop. तो एक loop के अंदर दूसरा अगर loop बना रहे हो तो उसको बोलते हैं nested loops. And nested loops के तीन type depending upon the basic loops that we had: nested while, nested do while, and nested for. Okay, so this is the three types. We will see the example for all these three types of nested loops one by one now. Okay, so the first one that we are seeing is nested while loop. All right, so nested while loop क्या है? A while loop inside a while loop is called as a nested while loop. So let's look into the example directly to understand this concept. So here int main function के अंदर, what is the first variable? Now you have to focus on the how the entire thing is working. Okay, so main function के अंदर first क्या है? Int I is equal to 1. So here we have got a variable I जिसका value क्या दिया हुआ है? 1. So I am having this variable I as 1. ठीक है, next inside that we are starting with a while loop. So in the while loop we are having, okay, now if you look into this entire structure, this structure while starts from over here, okay, and this is my outer while loop ka starting. Okay, so that is why it is commented over here as outer loop. Okay, and this outer loop start hone ke baad, this is all my body of the outer loop, and my outer loop actually ends over here. Okay, so this is entirely inside the outer loop, and then you are having some code which is written in which you can see one more entire block of while loop, which is my inner while loop. All right, so this is while inside a while, therefore it's a nested while. All right, so let's look into the code one by one. So first क्या है? While I less than or equal to 3. Is 1 less than or equal to 3? I का वैल्यू क्या है फिलहाल मेरा 1, राइट? तो 1 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, yes it is true, it will go inside the while loop. Okay, inside the while loop it will go and it will first execute the first line inside while. What is the first line inside while? Int j is equal to 1. That means we are trying to declare a variable over here j जिसका वैल्यू हमने असाइन किया हुआ है 1. Alright, so here I am going to have j करके वेरिएबल, I'll use the same, ठीक है, j, and इसका वैल्यू क्या है फिलहाल? j is also 1. Now, while j less than or equal to 3, next is we are starting with the inner for while loop. तो while j less than or equal to 3, is j less than or equal to 3, j का वैल्यू क्या है? 1 है. Is 1 less than or equal to 3? Yes. So ये inner while loop का condition भी true ही है, and therefore it will go again inside this inner while loop, and here in the inner while loop we are trying to print the value of j. देखो see out j less than space. तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं? हम j का वैल्यू प्रिंट कर रहे हैं और उसके बाद में एक स्पेस दे रहे हैं. तो आउटपुट क्या रहेगा मेरा? आउटपुट में क्या आ रहा है मेरा? फर्स्ट j का वैल्यू प्रिंट करना है. j का वैल्यू क्या है मेरा? 1. तो यहाँ पे 1 आ जाएगा और क्या आएगा? एक स्पेस भी आएगा. ठीक है, तो स्पेस को आई एम नॉट शोइंग ऑन द स्क्रीन बट स्पेस है. नेक्स्ट फिर j प्लस प्लस किया हुआ है, तो j प्लस प्लस मतलब j का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा? 1 का क्या होगा अभी? 2, बिकॉज j प्लस प्लस मीन्स इंक्रीमेंट द वैल्यू ऑफ j. So this is done. After that again, as you remember the while loop thing that we did just now, तो हमेशा कंडीशन चेक होगा, तो इंक्रीमेंट के बाद वापस कंडीशन चेक होगा. तो दिस टाइम j लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3 मीन्स 2 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3. क्या 2 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3 है? Yes, it is true. It will go inside. Again print the value of j with a space. j का वैल्यू क्या है? 2 है, तो आंसर क्या आ जाएगा यहाँ पे? 2 और एक स्पेस. ओके, आफ्टर दैट अगेन j will get incremented. तो j का वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट होने के बाद क्या हो जाएगा? j will become 3. Again the condition will be checked. 3 less than or equal to 3. Yes, the condition is true. It will go inside and print the value of j. That means the j value is right now 3. It will print 3 on the screen with a space. Again j plus plus होगा. j plus plus मतलब this time the j value will become 4. Okay. Again condition check होगा. 4 less than or equal to 3. This time the condition is false and therefore it will come out of this inner while loop and go to the next line. What is the next line? See out less than endl. Now endl is just a keyword in C which is used to go to the next line. मतलब आप चाहिए तो इसके बदले में डबल कोट्स में \n भी लिख सकते थे. endl is just another way of doing the same thing. Okay, you can use whichever you feel like. तो endl is nothing but moving to the next line. तो अभी इसके बाद में जो भी आउटपुट आएगा वो नेक्स्ट लाइन पे प्रिंट होगा. ठीक है, फिर उसके बाद में i प्लस प्लस. i प्लस प्लस मतलब i का वैल्यू अभी इंक्रीमेंट होगा. i का वैल्यू क्या हो गया? 1 से अभी 2 हो जाएगा. ठीक है, उसके बाद में अगेन दिस while loop. now what is happening? This is a part of outer while loop. Okay, so again it will go and check the outer while loop condition. तो आउटर वाइल लूप कंडीशन इज i लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, यानी कि i का वैल्यू लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3 है कि नहीं, तो 2 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3 है, yes it is true, therefore it will go inside and again do the same process. So same process में क्या आ जाएगा, फिर से j का वैल्यू 1 हो जाएगा. So j का वैल्यू 1 हो जाएगा, मतलब यहाँ पे j फिर से 1 हो जाने वाला है, तो here again it is 1. Okay, so 1 again less than or equal to 3 condition check होगा. While 1 is less than or equal to 3, yes it is true, it will go inside and it will print the value of j. The value of the j that will be printed on the screen will be 1 again. Okay, तो इन शॉर्ट क्या हो रहा है ना, एक एक वेरिएबल आउटर वाइल लूप का आइट्रेशन के लिए द इनर वाइल लूप इज गेटिंग एग्जीक्यूटेड मल्टीपल टाइम्स. सो हियर यू कैन सी j लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, द कंडीशन वाज ट्रू, इट इज प्रिंटिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ j जो ऑलरेडी हमने प्रिंट कर दिया है. उसके बाद में j प्लस प्लस, j प्लस प्लस मतलब अगेन j का वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट हो जाएगा, यानी 1 का क्या हो गया 2. अगेन इनर वाइल लूप का ही कंडीशन चेक होगा अभी. ओके, तो इनर वाइल लूप में क्या है, j लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, इज j लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, हाँ मेरा j का वैल्यू 2 है, तो 2 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, yes it is true, it will go inside and print the value of j which is right now 2, so it will print 2 on the screen. Again j plus plus, तो j क्या हो गया अभी, फिर से 3 हो जाएगा. Again the condition will be checked, 3 less than or equal to 3, is it true, yes it is true, it will go inside, it will print the value of j on the screen, therefore the output of the next line will be 3 again. सेम थिंग वी आर रिपीटिंग ओवर हियर. तो आपको दिख सकता है कि 1 2 3 दो बार रिपीट हो चुका है. अब फिर से j प्लस प्लस होगा, तो j प्लस प्लस होगा मतलब 3 का वैल्यू 4 हो जाएगा. 4 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, नो दिस कंडीशन इज गोइंग टू बी फॉल्स दिस टाइम. इट विल कम आउट ऑफ द इनर वाइल लूप एंड गो टू द नेक्स्ट लाइन आफ्टर द इनर वाइल लूप विच इज एंड एल, यानी कि गो टू द नेक्स्ट लाइन. सो अब नेक्स्ट लाइन पे ही आउटपुट प्रिंट होने वाला है अभी इसके बाद. ओके, फिर i प्लस प्लस मतलब i का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा 3 हो जाएगा. ओके, i प्लस प्लस होने के बाद में आउटर वाइल लूप का कंडीशन चेक किया जाएगा, दैट इज i लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, i is less than or equal to 3 or what, yes 3 is less than or equal to 3, the condition is true, it will go inside and again you are initializing int j is equal to 1, that means you are again giving the value of j as 1. तो यहाँ पे j का वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगा 1 बन जाएगा. ओके, तो यहाँ पे मेरा रब हो चुका है आई गेस बाय मिस्टेक, तो 3 था ये 4 हो गया था, 4 के बाद में 1. तो 1 के बाद, अब 1 होने के बाद में फिर से अगेन ये while loop, inner while loop will check, while 1 is less than or equal to 3, it will print 1 on the screen. Okay, then again j will get incremented here, तो it will increment j plus plus, j increment हो गया. उसके बाद में फिर से j less than or equal to 3 होगा, 2 less than or equal to 3, yes it is true, it will keep on executing like this and what you find at the end will be the output as 1 2 3 will be the output. At the end जब आपका पूरा ये खत्म हो जाएगा, then it will come on to the next line, i plus plus होगा. जब i plus plus होगा that means i का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा, i का वैल्यू 4 बन जाएगा. एंड जब i plus plus होने के बाद में आउटर वाइल लूप का कंडीशन चेक किया जाएगा, that is i less than or equal to 3, is 4 less than or equal to 3, no the condition is false and then it will come out of the outer for loop and exit the program. Okay, so you can basically see the output of this code is 1 2 3 in a tabular format. You are getting this output. So whenever you want to do this kind of a pattern matching or you want to print something like this, you can always go ahead and use the nested while loop, for loop or do while loop. All right, so we will see into the next example as well. So the next example is the nested do while loop. So nested do while loop में भी आपका same concept आता है, you will have one do while inside another do while. Okay, so a do while loop inside another do while loop is called as a nested do while loop. And as you can see here, the concept is here. You can see main function. Here I am declaring a variable. Variable का नाम क्या है I. So let's see one by one. तो I करके एक variable लिया हुआ है जिसको वैल्यू असाइन किया मैंने 1. उसके बाद में do स्टार्ट हो गया, तो ये मेरा outer do block है. So you can see here from here till here, this is my outer do while. Okay, and inner do while is actually from here till here. So this is my inner do while. आप देख सकते हो. Okay, so this is my outer and this is my inner. So inner do while is inside the outer do while. Okay, so that's the way it is in in look you can see how it works. Now let's go into the execution and try to understand. Here I is equal to 1 हमने already initialize करके रख दिया हुआ है. Then do while है तो पहले statements execute होगा, फिर condition check होता है, right? So here the first statement that is executed is j is equal to 1. So again I am declaring one more variable j as 1. Okay. After that it will go inside the do while. In the do, cout I. Okay, cout I means what will happen? It will print the value of I. What is the value of I on the screen? The value of I is 1. So I का value क्या बन जाएगा output में? Output में I का value print होगा, which is nothing but 1 on the screen. ठीक है? उसके बाद में what we are doing here is j plus plus. Please mind this. This time we are doing j plus plus. J plus plus मतलब it will increment the value of j. It is 2. Okay. Then we are doing the condition while j is less than or equal to 3. Is j less than or equal to 3? Yes, 2 is less than or equal to 3, right? So therefore this condition is true. It will again go inside the inner do while and print the value of I. What is the value of I currently? Value of I currently is 1. So it is going to print 1 on the screen again with a space. Okay, then again we are doing j plus plus. j plus plus किया मतलब j का value increment हो गया. So j का value increment हो गया means it will become 3 over here. Again while condition will be checked. Is j less than or equal to 3? Yes, 3 is less than or equal to 3. The condition is true. It will go inside and it will print the value of I. What is the value of I? I value is 1. So it will print 1 on the screen again. So this time you can see our output is coming 1, 1, 1 as is the output. Okay. After that again j will get incremented. j increment हो गया मतलब 3 का value क्या बन जाएगा? 4 हो जाएगा. And after that the condition will be checked. Is 4 less than or equal to 3? Is it true? No, it is not true. It's false. So it will come out of the inner do while. Okay. And it will go to the next line. What is the next line? Cout endl. Like I said in the previous slide, endl means it will jump to the next line. So the output will now print on the next line. Okay. उसके बाद में we are doing I plus plus. So I plus plus means what will be the output? Output नहीं. I plus plus means we are going to increment the value of I. So therefore it is going to be 2. Okay. And then again it is going to go to the next line. That is while I less than or equal to C. Check the condition. Is I less than or equal to 3? Yes, it is true. 2 is less than or equal to 3. It will go again and execute the entire thing from here. It will go again back to this point. Again j will become 1. That means again j will be having the value as 1. ठीक है, j का वैल्यू 1 बन गया. फिर से हम क्या प्रिंट कर रहे हैं? सी आउट हम i का वैल्यू प्रिंट कर रहे हैं. i का वैल्यू प्रिंट करना मतलब i का वैल्यू क्या है? फिलहाल 2 है. तो i मैंने ऑलरेडी एंडल बताया था तो नेक्स्ट लाइन पे आ गया है ऑलरेडी आउटपुट. अब 2 प्रिंट होगा तो लेट मी टेक ग्रीन पेन ओनली. तो i का वैल्यू प्रिंट करना मतलब i का वैल्यू 2 था तो आउटपुट में आ गया 2. ठीक है. उसके बाद में j प्लस प्लस. तो j प्लस प्लस मीन्स j का वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट हो जाएगा. j का वैल्यू फिलहाल 1 है, इंक्रीमेंट हो गया मतलब 2 हो गया. ठीक है. आफ्टर दैट while j less than or equal to 3, that means condition is checking whether j is less than or equal to 3 or not. Is j less than or equal to 3? 2 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, it is true. So therefore it will go again inside this do and print the value of I. What is the current value of I? It is 2. So it will print 2 over here. Again j will get incremented. तो j will get incremented means 2 का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा? 3 हो जाएगा. Again j plus plus. j plus plus means it will basically क्या increment हो गया. उसके बाद में it will check the condition while j is less than or equal to 3. Yes, 3 is less than or equal to 3. The condition is true. So it will go again inside and print the value of I. What is the value of I? It is 2. So it will print 2 over here. And then again print होने के बाद j plus plus हो जाएगा. तो j plus plus means 3 will become 4. Alright. उसके बाद में j 4 होने के बाद में again while condition will be checked, that is j less than or equal to 3. Is 4 less than or equal to 3? No, this time the condition is false. So it will come out of this while loop and go to cout endl. Endl means what? It will jump to the next line. So now next line of output will get printed over here. Okay? And what will happen? I plus plus. I plus plus means I का value क्या हो जाएगा अभी? 3. Again condition while का check हो जाएगा 3 less than or equal to 3. This condition is true. It will go inside again from here to here it will go and it will check again do the same process. तो again फिर से j1 हो जाएगा. तो अगर आप देखोगे तो यहाँ पे हम वही repeat कर रहे हैं. तो हम 1 2 3 4 पहुंच गए थे 1 2 3 4 again it will become the same thing. 1 2 3 4 ऐसे j का वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट हो जाएगा एंड आउटपुट में 1 by 1 इट विल प्रिंट द वैल्यू 3 बिकॉज i का वैल्यू क्या है 3, तो 3 3 3 ऐसे प्रिंट होता जाएगा. सो यू कैन कीप ऑन डूइंग दिस थिंग एंड 1 by 1 यू फाइंड दिस इज द आउटपुट ऑफ द प्रोग्राम. लास्ट में जब हम i को इंक्रीमेंट करेंगे तो i का वैल्यू बन जाता है 4 एंड while I less than or equal to 3, 4 less than or equal to 3, the condition will become false and it will exit out of the loop. So this is the way a nested do while loop looks like, and this will be the program, and this is the how the program executes, and this is the output of the program. All right, so moving on to the next one, that is the last one, nested for loop. All right. So in nested for loop we will look into the same way the entire program works. So a nested for loop is nothing but a for loop inside a for loop is called as a nested for loop. All right. So here we are getting एक for loop होगा, उसके अंदर एक और for loop होगा, तो वो nested for loop बन जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे int main के अंदर what we are doing, for int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 3, I plus plus. That means here we are having a variable I which we are initializing to the value as 1. तो इनिशियलाइज कर लिया 1 पे, ठीक है. फिर 1 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, द कंडीशन इज ट्रू, यस इट इज ट्रू, सो इट विल गो इनसाइड द आउटर फॉर लूप. आउटर फॉर लूप का अंदर जाना मतलब ये मेरा इनर फॉर लूप को एग्जीक्यूट करना है, तो इनर फॉर लूप के अंदर जाएगा. अब आई का फर्स्ट आइटरेशन के लिए पूरा इनर फॉर लूप कंप्लीट होगा. दैट्स द वे इट वर्क्स. फर्स्ट आउटर फॉर लूप का फर्स्ट आइटरेशन के लिए द इनर फॉर लूप विल कंप्लीट, देन ओनली द सेकंड आइटरेशन ऑफ द आउटर लूप विल इंक्रीमेंट एंड देन inner for loop will complete again the third and so on. So here for int j is equal to 1, मतलब j का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा, j का वैल्यू बन जाएगा 1. okay, again 1 less than or equal to 3, yes the condition is true, it will go inside and it will print star on the screen. So basically the output of this program is going to be asterisk, okay, on the screen as the output. उसके बाद में इनर फॉर लूप का कंडीशन इंक्रीमेंट या डिक्रीमेंट होने वाला है ऑलवेज, तो j प्लस प्लस हो जाएगा. j प्लस प्लस मीन्स j का वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगा, j का वैल्यू बनेगा 2. ओके, 2 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, यस द कंडीशन इज ट्रू, इट विल गो इनसाइड एंड इट विल प्रिंट द वैल्यू. मतलब हमेशा याद रखो, इंक्रीमेंट एंड डिक्रीमेंट के बाद हमेशा कंडीशन चेक होगा, कंडीशन चेक होने के बाद में बॉडी एग्जीक्यूट होता है. द सेम वे ऑफ फॉर लूप वर्क्स लाइक. तो हियर आफ्टर दिस कंडीशन विल गेट इन चेक्ड. 2 is less than or equal to 3, yes it is true, it will go inside and it will print the value of star, so star will be over here. After that again j will get incremented, मतलब j का वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगा, j का वैल्यू बनेगा 3. okay, condition again will be checked, 3 less than or equal to 3, yes it is true, it will go inside and it will print the value of star, therefore it will print star on the screen. अगेन j विल गेट इंक्रीमेंटेड, तो j इंक्रीमेंट होगा मतलब 3 का वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगा 4. इज 4 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3, नो, दिस टाइम द कंडीशन इज फॉल्स, सो इट विल कम आउट ऑफ द इनर फॉर लूप एंड इट विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट लाइन विच इज सी आउट एंड एल, सो देयरफॉर इट विल कम ओवर हियर. नेक्स्ट लाइन पे आ जाएगा बेसिकली, ठीक है. अब नेक्स्ट लाइन पे आने के बाद में अगेन व्हाट विल हैपन, ये एग्जीक्यूट हो गया, मूव टू द नेक्स्ट लाइन. आफ्टर दैट इट विल डायरेक्टली गो एंड इंक्रीमेंट द आउटर फॉर लूप. तो अभी इनर फॉर लूप पूरी तरह से एग्जीक्यूट हो चुका है. okay, so it is moving on to the next line and again it will now execute I plus plus. okay, so always remember inner for loop खत्म होने के बाद में it will go to the increment और decrement counter of the outer for loop. तो अब I plus plus करना है तो I का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा, I का वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट करना है यानी कि 1 का 2 हो जाएगा. And then again it will go and check the condition. Is 2 less than or equal to 3, it will check. So it is 2 less than or equal to 3. Yes, it is true. So it will go inside and do the same process of for loop again. For again j is equal to 1 हो जाएगा, यानी कि again for में वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगा 1. Again the same thing will repeat. When less than or equal to 3, yes it is true. It will go inside and print the value of star. So output will be star again. अगेन j प्लस प्लस हो जाएगा, j का वैल्यू क्या बन जाएगा 1 का वैल्यू 2 हो जाएगा एंड 2 लेस देन और इक्वल टू 3 चेक होगा, ट्रू है, अंदर जाएगा, प्रिंट होगा स्टार, तो अगेन स्टार विल गेट प्रिंटेड. तो इसी तरह आपको कंटिन्यू करते जाना है, ठीक है, आपको इसी तरह कंटिन्यू करते जाना है एंड आप देखोगे कि ये पूरा फॉर लूप 3 बार एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा. सो द आउटपुट विल बी here 3 times the star is going to execute. Why? Because the value will keep on incrementing. 2 का 3 हो जाता, 3 का 4 हो जाता, and it will come out of that entire inner for loop. So this will be the second iteration getting completed. Same thing, उसके बाद में inner for loop खत्म होने के बाद it will go to the next line, see out endl, it will jump to the next line. नेक्स्ट लाइन जंप होने के बाद फिर से आउटर फॉर लूप इंक्रीमेंट या डिक्रीमेंट हो जाता. सो देयरफॉर आउटर फॉर लूप 2 का क्या हो जाएगा, 3 हो जाएगा. Again 3 less than or equal to 3, the condition is true again, it will go inside and execute the inner for loop again. So inner for loop again j will get initialized to 1. So again the same step will repeat, you can see over here. Okay, same step will repeat. j1 हो गया, 1 less than or equal to 3, it will go inside and print the value of star. So again the same output is going to repeat 3 more times. So this is going to be the output. Okay, and ये कितने बार execute होता, 3 बार execute होता. फोर्थ टाइम पे वो बाहर निकल आ जाता, एंडल हो जाता. अगेन इंक्रीमेंट होने पे सी आउट, एंडल होने के बाद i प्लस प्लस हो जाता. तो i प्लस प्लस मतलब हियर i का वैल्यू 4 हो जाता. 4 less than or equal to 3, this time the condition would be false and therefore it will come out of the outer for loop also. Okay, so overall the program output is going to be star star in this fashion 3 times straight in a row. All right, so you can see here we are basically trying to print certain patterns, and that is why mainly the nested loops are generally used. All right, so I hope you have understood how nested for loop, while loop and nested do while loop along with the basic types of loops are executed in C programming. Okay, so if you have understood this session, please like the video and we will see you in the next session. Thank you so much.